What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Today I'm going to do a Smackdown review. We started out with Shane McMahon coming out to the ring. Then we had a recap of the main event at the Elimination Chamber. Shane says that the NXT call-ups from last night's Raw will be competing tonight. Then The Miz comes out. He admits to Shane that he used him in the process of getting the tag team titles, and then asks Shane to make the rematch against the Usos. This, of course, brings the Usos out. They tell Shane that if he can forgive The Miz, that they'll go ahead with the rematch, and then go on to run down The Miz. Shane McMahon says that the rematch will happen, and it will happen at The Miz's hometown at Fastlane. And as history usually serves, this means that The Miz and Shane McMahon are going to be losing. But we'll have to see. We then come to our first match, Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas. This immediately looked like it was going to be an interesting match, and it did not disappoint. There was a lot of action from the two former NXT rivals. Aleister Black hit the Black Mass kick to pin Almas. Like I said, this was a really good match. We then go to our next match, The Bar versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Through the onset of this match, The Bar isn't taking Ciampa and Gargano seriously. One segment where Ciampa does a sunset powerbomb on Sheamus. Sheamus lands dead on Ciampa's knee, and that looked really mean. The match ended with Cesaro missing a tag to Ciampa. He flips over the rope, rolls up Cesaro, and gets the pin. This was a really good match too. I liked it. Ricochet has a match later on tonight, and so far between last night and tonight, I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot from the NXT call-ups. Then we have Asuka in the ring for an interview. She says she doesn't care about what's going on at Raw. She wants to know who she's going to be facing. Then Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville come out. Rose says she's going to be ready for Asuka, and we have our next match. Midway through this match, Lacey Evans pulls the same stunt she did the past two nights. I really don't know what the hell's going on with that one. I honestly thought this was going to be a glorified squash match, but Mandy Rose fakes an eye injury, catching Asuka off guard, and she rolls her up for the win. We then had the aforementioned Ricochet versus Eric Young. Wow, it's amazing to see that Sanity is still with SmackDown. I was honestly expecting more interference from Sanity, or for this being an impromptu tag team match, but it wasn't. It was a good one-on-one match. Like I suggested last night, it showcased Ricochet. It gave us a good focus on what he can do. It was a great match with a good bit of runtime. Ricochet hit the 630 splash and got the pin. We then have our main event, the six-man tag team match. Oh boy. Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy versus Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, and Randy Orton. Basically, this is just a rehash of the main event at Elimination Chamber. This wasn't a bad match, albeit was chaotic, as most tag team matches like this go. Kofi Kingston hit the Trouble in Paradise on Daniel Bryan, got the pin. After the match, Shane McMahon comes out and announces that Kofi Kingston will be facing Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship at Fastlane. As has been the past couple of months, SmackDown has always outshined Raw. The matches were really good. The only ones I wasn't too crazy about was the main event one. Like I said, it was just a rehash of the Elimination Chamber. And I still don't understand what the hell is going on with Lacey Evans just walking up and walking back, and that's it. We don't see anything else of her. But that'll do it for this episode of Smackdown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Smackdown, what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya. But that'll do it for this episode of Smackdown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw.